This is the video I really... a video that I never intended to make. Never thought I could make. But it is a video I've been trying to make for the last couple of years. And I just haven't been able to. It's literally midnight right now. My roommates are on vacation, so I'm home alone. And quite frankly, I'm tired of procrastinating this video. So I just want to get it out there. So I always make jokes with my friends and with all my followers and viewers online with streaming and such. I always make jokes that the best thing to do with feelings is to just push them down inside and never talk about them. And then you'll just forget them. And you won't have to deal with them. And that you can just drink beer and alcohol to forget about it. And they're always just like jokes that we talk about in the streams and with my friends. But the truth of the jokes is that I do. The truth of the jokes are that they aren't really jokes to me. That's kind of how I dealt with everything for a very, very long time. Now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing that it's affecting me way more than it used to. As a kid, as a teenager, and all my friends who are telling me that it's not okay to hold things in and to maybe see a therapist or talk about things. I think they're right. I know I'm still too fucking stubborn to go see a therapist or talk to somebody, but I know how to talk to a camera, so this is just me trying to finally talk about something that I haven't talked about barely ever, and to get it off my chest, and maybe it'll make me feel better. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video, but if I'm too much of a fucking pussy to film it, and then I knew I have a really big problem. So we'll see. I guess the point is, Um, I lost my mom when I was 12. And I've grown up without a mom ever since. I lost my mom when I was 12. And it really has been hard. One of my best friends I know is lost their mom also. And her sisters would always talk about it and post pictures of her and remember her. And talk about her every year after she's passed. And put her as their screensavers on their phones. And I was always there for them. But I always thought it was stupid. Because I thought that I thought that I was the strong one for not talking about it and never telling people about it. And I realize now that it's not, I mean, look at me, it's not the right way. I feel like one of the biggest things I can't do anymore is just lie. I've been lying about my mom since I can remember. When I was a kid, and I'd go to friends' houses or new friends' houses for dinner or whatever, they would ask me about my parents. And for the longest time, I would lie. I've lied so many times. And I would fucking lie to everybody. I hate fucking lying. But I would always lie. There's only a couple times where I try to tell the truth and I'd sit there and try to hold it in and I'd tell them that it's fine, it's no big deal. It happened when I was a kid, but for the most part, I would lie to everybody my entire life. And I would tell them, oh yeah, my mom lives in California, or my mom lives back home in Minnesota with my dad. And I never told the truth, and that shit fucks you up. I have really, really good friends, or close friends. I would consider close friends. That don't even know that my mom is dead. That I grew up without a mom. Because I've never told them. I would never tell them. Like, why would I need to? Why would it, if it didn't come up, why would they need to know? And if it did come up, it was just always easier to just lie. Since she's passed away, I think there's only been one time in my entire life where I've posted a picture of her on my Facebook. Probably like 12 years ago. Some shit like that. And I remember I was living with a group of guys. I posted the picture. It was her birthday or the anniversary of her being gone. And I didn't even talk to them. I just posted it, locked myself in my room, and that was it. The truth is, I do have a book that my aunt helped me make when I was a child. And it's probably the only piece of like memorabilia or anything that I really own that has sentimental value. And I legit think I've only shown it to like less than 5 people. I don't even think my best friends have ever even seen this book. But this is my mom. I remember making this in my Aunt Lori's house and Uncle Rex's house. And these are realistically the only photos I've ever kept of my family or my mom. Everything else just gone. And I would hide this in my room until now, even in my fucking nightstand or in my closet. I'd never show anybody. There's pictures of my Uncle Roy, who also passed away when I was young. It has pictures of my grandma and grandpa, who also passed away after my mom. My aunt and uncle's cats and dogs, and my cats and dogs that we used to have when we were younger. It has pictures of everything, and all my family. My whole family is a lot better than me about remembering what we lost in the past. And I just shove this shit straight into a fucking desk and never look at it. This is the only thing I have, and I've looked at it only a number of times since I made it when I was fucking 12. I'm 30 now. This page specifically, this picture of my mom singing is my this is probably the most important picture I have and I think about, or I try not to think about, I guess. This picture right here, it's the most important picture I can think of. Whenever anybody talks about my mom, I don't really talk back, but I think about this picture. her singing karaoke or whatever. She definitely had a better voice than I did, I assume. But inside the back of this page, I always kept... Look how old this shit is. This is the last letter. This is the last letter my mom ever wrote to me. I don't know how the fuck I still have it, but... or why I kept it. I'm not gonna go through it all. But it's written in like cursive that is like barely legible at all. But August 25th, 2003. This is the last letter that my mom ever wrote for me when she lived in California and I lived in Minnesota. I haven't even tried to read it in years. I don't bother to. But at the very, very bottom of this letter, she signed it. Love and always, Mom. Love and always, Mom. And terrible fucking handwriting. And for years and years, I've lied about my tattoo. I said that my tattoo is just sad. I said that it's something stupid that you wouldn't understand when people ask me what my tattoo said. Because you can't read it, really. But this is exactly what my tattoo says. I miss my mom. I do. I've always missed her. And I've never talked about it. I've always missed my mom. I've never talked about it. I remember getting the phone call and she was gone. I was fucking 12. I dropped to my knees. I couldn't even fucking stand up. Couldn't even fucking stand up. I'll never forget that. She used to do so much for me. She didn't have a lot of money, but she would send me a letter with nickels and quarters and pennies, like anything she had. When she needed it more than I did. I was a fucking kid. I was spending it on candy. And she was out in California, separated from my dad, in a bad life. And she would still send me cents, dollars that she needed more than I did. I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck to say. I miss my mom. I think that if I didn't go through, or if I didn't know what she had been through with cancer, I didn't even mention that it was cancer. If I didn't go through this life, or I didn't know what she went through, I wouldn't be the same person. My mom was always smoking cigarettes, and I've never smoked a single puff of a cigarette in my entire life. And that's why. Because she was addicted to cigarettes. She smoked cigarettes all the time. But the truth is, there's a part of me that loves the smell of cigarettes because of her, I think. But I fucking hate cigarettes. Maybe if I didn't know that she was into cigarettes and maybe into other drugs, then I would have gotten into other drugs, but I never did. Maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. I miss my mom. I will always miss my mom. I just wanted to make this video. The point of the video is to get it off my chest, to talk about it for the first time really ever. I think my mom was beautiful. I'm going to try my best to get better at talking about it. Talking about her. Eventually asking my family about her. Getting to know her. She's a beautiful woman. The short time I had her, she was a fucking perfect mom. Always giving more than she could. More than I fucking deserved. She's my mom. That's my story. I don't know. This isn't a video I really thought through. I don't know how to end this video. I still don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit and post it, but I'm just hoping that this video will be maybe my first step into talking about some of my feelings and some of my thoughts and things that I've been holding back for years that I can't talk to anybody about. I'm just hoping this helps me just a little bit. Overall, I think I'm fine. I'm healthy. I don't have thoughts of suicide or anything like that. It's not that bad. So don't worry about me. I don't want people to worry about me. This is something that I've done to myself. I just need to figure it out, I guess. I don't know. That seems kind of contradicting, but this is just my first step about opening up a little bit. Hopefully, if I ever do it again, I'm not a fucking complete train wreck, but yeah.